What's going on, Team MG? So I just got asked an awesome question. When do I know on my horse to go to a solid bit? I see that you finish a lot of your horses up and all your show horses are on a solid bit. When do I go to a solid bit? And that made me think, okay, when is my checklist? When's the green light for a solid bit? The bit that's on Fandango right now is a solid bar mouthpiece, real smooth and easy on the mouth, but there is no give. It's completely solid through and through. The answer for me when I want to get away from the haul to the snaffle with shanks, anything that has bend and give and flexibility and get to something solid, I love something solid to finish up my horse because it keeps me real quiet in the hand, especially in the show ring, especially when I'm trying to make that horse more consistent. But the answer to your question is, when do you move to a solid bit? For me, it's when you're not pulling the horse around anymore. So you can do this type of work where, we've shown you how to kind of have that horse in one place and take your leg off and they look to get there. So I'm not pulling my horse around to steer him anymore. I have him moving here. By the time that I get to that place where I can just put my leg on him or take a leg off of him to move him, and I'm not bending him and flexing him a lot, that's when I like to use the solid bit, because I find that it's real kind after that. If you're carrying a solid bit and you're flexing and bending, it's not too kind because it doesn't have any give. The other thing is the beauty of the solid bit is it locks everything together. So if your horse is problematic, if your horse is giving you a hard time, if your horse boogers on you, runs away with you, bucks with you, you don't want to put a solid bit because you don't want them all locked together. But once your horse has become a productive member of society, you trust him, and then you're trying to give him encouragement and you're trying to drive him into the bridle, you put something solid. Watch when I pull this rein here to the left, since that bit's solid, if I was to do that on something a broken bit, it would make him want to turn his head that way. But since it's solid and straight, instead of looking into that rein that's moving here, it makes his shoulders and his neck want to go wherever I'm bringing that rein. So you see how it really takes his flexibility away? It really puts him together. As I pull on him and bring him one direction or the other, it just keeps everything locked up and solid and centered. So that's why I use the solid bit, for comfort and locking everything up, driving the horse into the bridle. But again, I'm not doing this until, one, my horse isn't trying to take advantage of me. He's not trying to run off. He's not trying to booger, because that solid bit will not save you. It's built to lock the horse in straight. And we know that bucking, running, rearing, all those things come from a straight line. So it isn't until I really trust my horse has proven to me time and time again, I can go fast, I can spook him, I can do anything, and he won't do any of those things. And I'm trying to finish that horse up, then I'm going to put it on a solid bit. The other thing, if you're having an issue now that you've been through the respect series, you've really softened your horse up, and your horse is just loosey-goosey in the face, and you want him to be a little bit more handy, now it's about time for a solid bit. Because again, look, whenever I pull here, if I was in a snaffle, if I was in anything that give, when I pull here, he would want to look to the left. But since everything's locked up and solid, he's wanting to look to the right. And that's the great advantage of having a solid bit. Well, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one.